Morning everyone. So it looks like I was right, unfortunately. Russia ready for war if Europe starts it, Putin says. And US peace talks end without progress. So, as we know, Russia and the US did not make progress towards a peace deal for Ukraine. And this is how it works, and this is what I said previously. The Russians know exactly that from their perspective it doesn't matter they reach agreement with the Americans and with the Ukrainians or not, because they can win on the battlefield. And what is a comment in Europe? So the comment is like this: pretty obvious Putin does not want peace in Ukraine. NATO foreign ministers warn Europe. I think now we see this kind of rhetoric that, of course they need to blame the Russians, and we see growing rhetoric that the Europe needs to be ready because escalation of war in Ukraine is looming. In my opinion, we will see in December first signs of draft across the Europe. They will, spreading this message for people that looks, we need to be ready, we need to start off small draft and so on. And little by little, step by step, they will be playing out this game and, the readiness for war. In my opinion, it's inevitable. As I said, because the enormous unsustainable debt which Europe facing, and each country like Germany, France, Italy, the UK, they know, the politicians know, they need distraction for people. And war is absolutely great distraction for them. So they will drag out, society and people for war. And so question is, if we see escalation sooner or later, we also see, the big cracks in financial system. We see, the cracks in social system and so on. And if you have your money just in bank account, maybe ask yourself, is it safe? Maybe, it's a good idea to withdraw some money and to allocate in precious metals like gold or silver. As in my opinion, if we see escalation, of course, the price of gold and silver will be going up. It's inevitable, absolutely 100%. Don't take it as a financial advice. This is just my private opinion. But system will collapse. The system, as we know, everything is ebbing away, and the politicians, NATO, they know it, and they will be playing this political game, and the scapegoat of course, will be the Russians, Putin. I don't know when things, just get escalated, but I'm convinced that we will see it. There is no single sign for any real desire to reach this agreement, reach peace. And this is how it works. As we know, European Union tries to do everything to use frozen Russian assets because they desperately need some money and some loans for Ukraine. And it doesn't matter that, there is corruption scandal after corruption scandal, just that they need to pump more millions, but, don't ask why there is corruption, don't ask, where this money, is going, it doesn't matter from their point of view. And also, the European Union announced that is entering a new era without Russian fossil fuels. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has said after a deal to ban all imports of Russian gas by autumn 2027. So, we've chosen energy security and independence for Europe. No more blackmail, no more market manipulation by Putin. We stand strong with Ukraine. So guys, the message is clear. It doesn't matter what happens. We need to stand firmly with Ukraine, with corruption with Ukraine. Don't ask, why your gas, there will be more expensive, because now European Union needs to buy gas in the US or in the Middle East, and I don't see it will be cheaper than gas from Russia, sorry. So, it doesn't matter that you see higher, the bills, but we need to be convinced that everything what they are saying is good for us. Pay more in grocery stores, pay more for gas, and that's good for you. And don't ask why is that, right? So, in the meantime, they will pump more money in the system, they will print more money, so we'll see next year more inflation, and people will be struggling even more than now. Yes, so maybe it's time to get prepared, maybe it's time to ask some questions, because the situation is absolutely getting worse and worse. That's all. Thank you very much. God bless.